when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
They shall be trembled with terrible fear. Why they're going to be troubled with terrible fear? Why they going to be troubled with terrible fear? Because, like I said before, all their life, they have been taught that that the UFO is nothing more than a fairy tale, you know? It's nothing more than a made-up sci-fi story that Esau come up with, saying that it's not real.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
It's not that it's the Chariots ain't going to put them in fear. The Chariots ain't going to put them in fear because a lot of people are now seeing these things, witnessing things. What's going to put them in fear is the disappearing of people that are standing right beside them. That's going to put people in fear because nobody on this planet has ever seen anything like that take place, man. Okay, so when you even you got a magician do the magic motherfucker be doing shit on Broadway or whatever. Motherfucker, oh shit,
yep,
I'm standing right there. Yep. They all amazed at some old magic shit.
Yep.
But can you imagine when the Spirit of the Lord he comes over with them chariots and they beam us up, man, out of their sight? That's gonna be a fearful thing, man.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. So be ready, man. Be ready. But like we said earlier, Esau is already trying to put that spirit out there, if you will, by having these videos. You know, the one lady, she was pulled over, and the officer got over there, she disappeared, and you got people in the airport. People with bags all of a sudden dropping. It's all full of shit, man.
And also too, there was a video that came not too recently, a couple of months ago, when they showed the guy was driving a school bus, a whole bunch of children not going to school ball, all suddenly disappear. But all of that is all part of. It's all a stage. It's all an act. You know, even the scripture said that. You know, that if it be very possible, they may deceive the very elect. And that's exactly what he's talking about right now. Yeah. The miracle that they by the way of technology to fool the masses of people. And if you look at the comment board, you already got 7 million people that believe this shit. You know?
I got a precept.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. I was distracted.
Sorry, brother. The Spirit of the Lord wants to be reiterated.
Yeah.
Because the time is coming, man. You people got to really buckle down and get ready, man. The Lord's about to make some shit happen out here. All right? Lord willing, we are in that number 2 beat delivery. We ain't posing ourselves as, men, we got a seat on the chariot, most definitely, because then we ain't sure, man. That's why we're giving diligence to make our call and election sure. Go ahead.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangers of his salvation.
Right. So we're talking about that strangeness of our salvation. Why would one's salvation be strange, man? Why would one be in terrible fear about one's salvation? Someone having salvation, you should be happy, man.
Yeah.
You should be joyful. Go ahead.
And there's also the narrative that's been pushed throughout Christianity that the rapture and all those that are Christian in the Christian belief of Christ, that they're going to be delivered. But that strangeness is only, that salvation is only for a select few. It's for the elect of Israel. And they're going to be even, as the scripture, they're going to be mad at the righteous, man. Gnashing the teeth, man. Pissed off, man.
Very, very shortly. I'm going to say very, very shortly afterwards, they're going to be seeing some missiles being bathed.
That's it.
You got to realize that's literally coming right after.
Absolutely. That's why the scripture says, if the righteous scarcely be saved, the righteous scarcely be saved. So all this is working like a clock, man. Like a fine, machined clock. You got the gears and the ticking and the talking, the gears. And this is how the Lord's word is working, man. Like a fine, well-oiled machine. Ain't nobody gonna be able to mess this thing up. Go ahead.
Isaiah 63 verse 1.
Go ahead.
Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basel?
Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
That's right. So the Lord's coming back. When he comes back, and he's coming back pure, man. He's coming back as that pure one. But he's coming back to do some damage. Contrary to what you may believe by the Christian goers, all you gotta do is believe in Christ. So let's say everybody just started to turn and believe. Then where's the fun at for the Lord? The Lord's gonna take great pleasure in destroying Babylon, man.
That's right.
He's gonna take great pleasure in destroying this place, man. So where is it? Why are you trying to shortchange the Lord on his pleasure, man? That's what you people are doing by saying everybody can be saved, everybody can be delivered. All you gotta do is believe. Come Come on, man.
Now-
It's too simple.
And that also softens up the scripture we read in Jeremiah, that the Exodus that's going to be known here
Right.
is going to be bigger than in Egypt.
Egypt, right.
So if everybody can be delivered, it's not going to be so what do you call it, magnified or exclusive.
Magnificent. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you mentioned, now you just went out in
Isaiah 63.
63, right? About the Lord coming. Now, if you continue to read the scripture, right, where it goes about what he's going to be doing to the people, our bozo, when he asks, and I'm going to bring out Revelation to back that up. You know?
You want me to continue?
You continue on.
Back in Isaiah 63 verse
Yeah.
2, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the winefat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury.
Right. The Lord said, I'm going to tread them in my anger. All right? So the Lord is not coming back here happy, man. He's not coming back here to welcome any and everybody that decide to call on the name of Jesus Christ, man. Because he ain't hearing that name first and foremost. And he's coming back to destroy and bash people who have done wrong to his people, man. To his people. Was he not sent as the shepherd, as the sheep rather? Was he not sent as that lamb, the sacrificial lamb for the flock? Not for all people, man. And that's what you guys got to get out of your heads. That the Lord Yahweh Shai came to die for every goddamn body. Why? It just puts a stain on the whole thing, man. You know, it puts a stain on the whole thing. Now, to the hopeful elect, we have our heart's desires of what? That the Lord have mercy on us, the Israelites, the hopeful elect primarily, right? This time around, that He come back, He deliver us up, and He gives us the ability to see the destruction and the fall of our enemy, man. And Esau's not just the only enemy, man. We had all these nations that had a hand in the downfall of Israel, man. All these nations became our enemy. So therefore, when the scriptures read to see the fall of his enemy, blessed is he that lived to see the fall of his enemy, that's all nations, man. And just because this time in this period, they've become a little more soft-hearted, or a little more, lovable, that don't mean they're going to have salvation. That don't mean they're going to be delivered out of this place. They gotta serve their punishment, man. They gotta serve their judgment. And for them to not have to serve their judgment, what does that mean for us? We gonna go into the kingdom like, damn, we got our asses kicked all these years, and these devils done kicked our ass, kicked everybody else's ass, and now they get to come into the kingdom? Come on, man. Let me pause right there. Go ahead, brother.
No, this is Psalms 110:5, and it reads, and the Lord Yahweh thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath.
Right, and he's gonna strike through everybody, man. Everybody's gonna get struck through, man. Right. Because of what? The Lord's fierce anger is upon all nations. You have something, brother? The fierce anger of the Lord is upon all nations. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Right. The righteous shall rejoice when we see the vengeance. What does that mean? Who are the righteous first and foremost? The Israelites, man. Starting with the hopeful elect.
That's right.
But the point being made is we're gonna see the joy. We're gonna have that joy when we see the vengeance, man, of the Lord. And the Lord's coming back here to do some damage, man. I mean, and the scriptures say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So anybody outside of this thing that the Lord has his sights on, too bad for you, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 11. So that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power that judgeth in the earth.
That's right. So the Lord will be an unjust power if he let all these nations, harm his people. But then again, come not to punish these people that did whatever they did to the Lord's people, man. All right, that's an unjust balance right there, right?
That's why the scripture says that this is the patient and the faith of the saints.
That's right.
He that killeth
sword must be killed with the sword. All right? We were a peaceful people, man. Though we went against the Lord's commandments and went off to a very high degree. All right, it wasn't for you other nations to come in and take over on us, man. But hey, that's what it is. That's what's written. The Lord's gonna come and revenge his people. Go ahead.
Back in Isaiah 63, and I'll read verse 3 again. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant, For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is coming.
Right, the day of vengeance is in his heart. So if the Yahweh Shai is constantly thinking about this, man. He's constantly thinking about this. And he's just waiting for the green light from the Heavenly Father to go and get him, man. And once he gets that green light, he's going to come, man. So it's just a matter of time. Of course, prophecy got to be fulfilled, but this is why prophecies are now speeding up, man. Prophecies are now speeding up. Plus, Yahweh Shai said, you know, if he doesn't come and shorten this time, there's going to be no flesh left to be saved, right?
Yep.
Think about what this devil has been doing. All these things that he's been doing, and a lot of people are still oblivious to what's truly going on, man. Food right now is at an all-time high for all types of fucking poisons, man. Yeah. All-time high. Every box, every label, if you gotta read it, it says contain bioengineering products, man. Yep. Well, why? Let's take for example, let's say a box of cereal, box of you know, crispy treats or whatever they call it, whatever. You got a box 5 years ago, it didn't contain bioengineering, right? Now you got a box in 2024, 2025, contains bioengineering. Why? Same ingredients up top, but now they just added that containing bioengineering because they're trying to kill you.
And also too, yeah, there was a guy. He was actually on the news too, where this guy was talking about how a piece of chicken nugget has Foley ingredient in there, which is so unnecessary. If you go to other country, it's like 2 ingredients, you know.
Well, America hasn't been under the sanctions of divulging all types of what ingredients they put in foods, man.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of you Americans are getting sick, getting fucking diabetes, obesity, you know, heart problems, gout, liver problem, everything. Your whole system is being shut down because there's no more minerals. You know, there's no more minerals in the foods that we consume, man. Yeah. So our bodies are riddled. Go ahead, Elder.
I was watching this video today, either today or yesterday, and this guy said, "Look, if it doesn't say soap on it, don't use it, because a lot of these so-called soap companies, they'll put a beauty bar or something like that on there, but it doesn't have any cleaning agents in it, right?" And he was saying that that's how they were able to get in cahoots with the FDA, because they as long as they don't say it's soap, they can put any kind of ingredients in it and just divulge it as this is our secret ingredient, so that other companies can't follow this patent. But it don't even, a lot of them gels and so-called beauty bars don't even be actual soap. You know?
Wicked loopholes. Just like can't believe it's not butter. And then it changed another one. Can't think of it, but I was just thinking.
And if they don't get you with the food, they're gonna get you with the cleaning agents on that shit fabuloso, whatever that cleaning agent. There's all types of fucking bacterias in there. You put that on your countertops, you clean up your shit, you spreading all that bacteria on your countertops.
But that's what it was. It did a whole bunch of words you couldn't even pronunciate. I don't know what the hell this text or something. What the hell is this shit on the back?
Yeah, but the problem, one of the problems is, you know, you'll see these labels and you'll see these big words. Why they little group fake? Why they little group come out? It's like, because people don't have the not the patience, but they don't have the fortitude to say, all right, let me truly get into this. Now you've seen all these videos where people exposing all these chemicals, but you know what? People are still eating because it's common. It's just common.
It's easy. It's convenient, right? As long as it's simple, they'll do it. You know, it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit longer to make your own butter. So I'd rather just buy that. I can't believe it's not butter.
Right.
Use that.
Right.
You know?
Look on the back. See, it has no trans fat. I'm good. There's no GMOs in it. I'm good.
Right.
What about all that other? See, you can identify the things you can read. Trans fat, GMO. I'm good. All that other shit.
The labels to your food say the same thing as the labels to your cleaning products.
It's all the same thing.
You
go in the Home Depot. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the shit that they found, that chemical that they found in Roundup that was causing cancer, you can find it in Cheerios. Imagine that.
The water that you be thinking that's good was that essential. It literally says synthetic. On the bottle.
It's GMO water, genetically modified to give you that purple look when you test it on the pH tester. Really water. It doesn't matter if it's
Alkaline.
at 7. It needs to be at 7, but most waters that's at 7 is going to be, let's say, what's the spectrum there? I think green, and it starts to move to blue, right? But if it's purple, that's GMO water. The water just needs to have minerals in it, so it's got to have sodium in it. It's got to have the magnesium, those fluorine metals like iron and all of those things. That's what water needs to have in it in order for it to be good water.
Let me get this precept real quick.
2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, and that's why we're very studied. The scriptures speak about be not ignorant in any matter, small or great. Right? Brothers in the brotherhood throughout the years, we've been studying tensions and different types of components with ingredient, vitamins, plants, different herbs and stuff. But at the same time, everything's coming out of Monsanto anyway. So we got to choose the best of the worst. Ain't nothing perfect, man. Ain't nothing truly good for us in this kingdom. It's not going to be good until we get back into our own kingdom, man.
And then we'll quit you from the headline. Now it says from itsclean.org, right? It says, Wick of America, your food is banned in 30 countries. They said, think about it. America's food is banned in 30 countries. You go to, that's a sign that letting you know that what the thing that we're eating here right now is deadly poison. The reason why we're not dropped dead one now is due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. If not for the Heavenly Father keeping us alive, we would be dead a long time ago.
Can I read this off the comment board? This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 30:16. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Verse 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
Yeah. So it'll be better for a man to die.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. He put 15 up here too, Salaki.
Right.
This is I think it's Tazamak, Yasharallah 2. It says health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Right, and that's why we got to choose the best of the worst, man.
Yeah.
Even though we're in this kingdom, this devil, he wants to tell you that he's putting all natural this and whole food that and organic this and organic that. It's all a scam, man. It's all a scam. All right, they're putting these ingredients in these foods to keep you coming back for more, keep you coming back for more. All right, but again, a man should rather die than to be in a continual state of sickness and have to be on all kinds of fucking pills and all this other shit, man.
FDA, USDA, all with the HWO. They all
and again, they target the most vulnerable, man. That's Jake.
Yep.
You're the most vulnerable.
Oh, we got the worst of the worst.
Yeah, man.
Saving lives and all these and all that.
Even fucking Walmart, man. Anything that Walmart had that had some type of healthy nutrition in it is gone.
Yeah.
They removed all that shit out there. Now you're dealing with best value, all that shit, man. So you gotta be very cautious of the shit that you buy and you put on your kitchen table, man. Go ahead, brother.
Real quick, 1 John 2:20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things.
Right. That's what we aim for, man. We aim to know all things. Brother, study everything, man. And whether we hear a word on the news, go look it up. They're talking about hear a word in the conversation, look it up. All right. That way we can inform ourselves. And then what do? We then make a video, put the information in the video. Brothers, receive the video. They take it, dig deeper, get something else out of it. Again, this is how iron sharpens iron. But this is what the hopeful elect has been set up to do, man. All right, you got something on your side?
Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
Right, that's why when it comes to eating food, man, just pray over your food, man. Just pray that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, watch over you while you consume the poison that we have been consuming, man. Likewise for your family, man. Because there's no way out of this shit, man. You can't drink. There's no way you can drink a fresh cup of water. There's no way you can drink or eat a fresh carrot. All this is fucking nothing. They done took all the damn seeds out of all the fruits that we buy. So there's nothing you can actually get in this world right now that's going to say, you're going to say to yourself, wow, I feel comfortable on making this nice and fresh. Go ahead, what on, brother?
Yep. Book of Sirach 39 and 25 says, for the good things are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes, and all the clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right, and everything he just mentioned, Esau is control of all that now, man. Him being in control of all these things, you can't sit there and say, you know, he's going to do what's best for you, and decide that, you know, he's going to give you the best he can possibly give you, man. He's going to add some shit that got some shit that's based out of antifreeze. He's going to add those chemicals into your wheat bread. You know, some shit that you see in some shit that strips paint off the wall. That got to be added into your orange juice. All right? So fluoride, yeah, man, it's a devil. No, it's brother.
High corn fruit
Bread,
syrup.
yeah.
Bread be lasting so long now.
Yeah.
Like that bread
listen.
Really go bad
I was just talking about this 2 days ago. Every loaf of bread you get, it's not even soft anymore, man. It's just hard as a goddamn rock. You can literally take that shit and punch it out, and this shit hit the floor, but bang, boom, bang.
Exactly.
You know?
Shelf life over what?
Shelf life, yeah. But again, that goes to all those preservatives too, man. You consume these preservatives. What do you think it's doing to the body, man? What do you think it's doing to your digestive tract? It's freezing your digestive tract. That's why you have your bowel moves ain't the same anymore. You sitting there, you constipated, you like, damn, your stomach hard as a rock, because all these chemicals and preservatives that are in these foods, them preservatives are meant to be preserved in your stomach as well.
One more thing, they take out all the stuff that you need and they put in all those chemicals, but a guy, he said that what they do, they put like the salts and sugars, man. That's what you addicted to.
Yeah. Yep.
Them chemicals taste good.
Yep. Yeah. Listen, I ain't gonna front. I know every now and then I got me a tasty cake or something. You know, open up that package and bite the hell. Like you drop the head back on the. You really like.
It's the dopamine, right?
Yeah, you drop your head back on that pillow. You're like, oh man, this is it. And then after you eat this, you're like, damn, what am I doing? What am I doing? But hey, you know, we gotta. It says in the land of our captivity, you're gonna have to eat, you know, by defiled bread, man.
You know, that's right here. This Deuteronomy 28. I started at 46. And it says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. It says, because thou serve not thy Lord thy power with joyous and with gladness of heart for all the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee, and in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee.
Right. It don't even necessarily be a physical yoke, man. It don't have to be a physical yoke of iron. You know, he just put you in a place where, especially our people in the areas where we live, there's nothing but Chinese food. There's fucking liquor stores. You know, he's got these smoke shops. You got all these places, these fast food joints. I mean, that's like a yoke of iron upon your neck, because you know you don't have the means to go get anything better. So therefore, you resort to this shit on a daily basis, man.
If I may add too, Elder, because
it's wine and spirits in the upper echelon neighborhoods, but in our neighborhoods, it's liquor stores. Yeah. You know, Jerome's liquor. You know, ACL's liquor. You know.
If I may add too real quick too, there was this pastor at my church, you know, a long time ago. He had like a stomach cancer, you know, and then he went to the doctor. They told him that he ain't got long to live, you know. But you know what he did? He went back to Haiti, you know. And then when we went back to Haiti, within a month, the herb was clean. Now they was healed. Because back then, when I get sick, my people from our country used to shift stuff like the herbs medicine from Haiti to the United States. Now they put a stop to that.
Of course they did.
You could bring stuff to Haiti, but you cannot take stuff from Haiti and bring it back to the U.S. And not just Haiti have done it, they have done to other countries too, where certain herbs and medicine, things that you require, they're going to stop you, because you know they're going to search your box before you get in. You know, like the sack of rice that my grandma would bring in, they'll open up the bag, you know, like, nope, you cannot bring that no more. Because we should bring natural food from Haiti back to the United States. And the food that we eat compared to the food here is completely different. You eat the food, you feel energized. But you eat the food here in America, you feel sleepy, you feel lazy, you feel tired. You know? It goes to show, man, the food are not the same as the other food here in America. And that's why 30 countries have banned the food from the U.S.
That's why it's Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
This place is full of confusion, man. Go ahead, Elder.
This is Ephesians 6:11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
That's right. Yeah. And this is what we do, man. We hope and pray Yahweh Shai hears our prayers. But again, staying submerged in these scriptures, even like myself, man, every now and then I'll go and give me a little sweet, something sweet. And I know I shouldn't be doing that shit, but again, pray that the Lord, continue to give me the power to withstand that shit, man. Because we in this place, man, that sometimes demons do me, okay, get it, man. Get it, man.
Yeah.
You can start tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, but you brothers, we all going through it, man.
Yeah.
We all going through it,
Yeah.
I just thank Yahweh Shai for pulling us out this far, giving us the ability to be a part of his will and continuing this work, man, this ministry. That's what I'm thankful for, man. Because Lord willing, he sees our work, he sees our faith and our patience, and he has mercy on us to give us, get us delivered out of here, man. Go ahead.
Oh, I got the definition of wiles. Elder read.
Methodeia.
I have it in the what do you call it? The Google. It's a lot here. Devious or cunning strategies of manipulating or persuading someone to do one's wants.
Right.
Tricks, ploys, schemes, evil agenda.
And that's why he's known as the devil, the great deceiver, man. That's what a deceiver will do. A deceiver will give you tricks, ploys, schemes, nonsense. That's what a deceiver does, man. And again, he's the chief deceiver of the whole world. He's at the head of the table because the Lord gave him the ability to be that, man. So therefore, we know how to maneuver around him and be around him. Speak about what? Being harmless as a dove. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. So we're on to your tricks. We're on to your deceivers, your deceits, your lies and deceits.
Trust our enemies.
That's right. Right? And you want to shut us down because we're telling you the truth of the matter, man. We are Proverbs 1 and 6. 1 and 6. We're telling you the truth of the matter. And we ain't going nowhere, man. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. And as long as the Lord's going to let, we're going to come out of here on these highways and byways and give it to you raw and uncut, man. And tell you about yourselves and let you know. All right? Your kingdom is going down.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro, if you got it.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 6, it says, "For their feet run to evil."
Jump up to 3.
Verse 3, okay. Oh, Salaki. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 3. I was reading down 16, Salaki. It's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 3. And he says, "To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtle to the simple."
Right, justice and substitute to read that again, that part?
Oh, to give subtlety
To
to the simple,
the simple.
to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Go ahead.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
A wise man will hear and increase learning, man. And this is why we was talking about being on top of our game and having an unction to know all things, man. That's what a wise man is going to do. So therefore, we're not fooled or we're not tricked by the wiles of the devil. All right, read on.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
A man of understanding shall attain to wise counsel. And that counsel with us on earth starts with our head apostles, man. And the bishops and elders, man. And then amongst ourselves. All right, we monitor ourselves. We are our brother's keeper, man. We watch out for one another. Go ahead.
And he says, to understand the Proverbs in the interpretation,
To understand the proverb in the interpretation of it. Go ahead.
the words of the wise in the dark saying.
The words of the wise in their dark sayings. So the point being made is, what we're telling you here in these last days, man, it ain't nothing sweet, man. These are dark sayings. Bishop Tzion did a lesson the other night, and he entitled it Gloom and Doom. Because this is the time where we're living in, man. You wait. Lord willing, the start of 2025, it starts out with a fucking bang, man.
That's
Starts
right.
out with a fucking bang.
That's right. That's
May
right.
the gloom and doom be upon all of you, man.
Right.
That's what we hope and pray for.
That's right. That's right.
All right? So we're coming out here with these dark sayings, and everybody wants to, sit there and be like, oh, you guys are great millstone and doomsday prophet. You goddamn right, man. Because we're in the end days, man.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in the end days, and it's gonna be gloom. Wait till they shut the food system down.
Oh yeah.
Wait till they shut your bank accounts down. It's all fun and games. It's all funny to people.
Right.
But when you can't go to that bank and get that money out, you're gonna be crying, what's going on? What's happening? When you can't go to that grocery store to get your medication for your high blood pressure, right? And for your anything else that you need your medications for, your heart medication,
Yep.
then you're gonna be all concerned about what's going on. But right now, you all you know? And ultimately, like the brother said, it's gonna be boiled down to that chip, man.
Yep.
You think these devils gonna sit there and play games with you? They ain't gonna play no goddamn games with you, man. That's why you gotta hope and pray that Yahweh Shai is on your side in that time. Go ahead, Elder.
This is Amos 5:18.
Yep.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Right, because you got a lot of people out there, oh, Jesus coming and yipping and yapping like this guy, man. Yeah, all you got to do is believe in Jesus Christ and you'll be saved. And Jesus, get the hell out of here, man. Because the Lord said he was furious, man. Yeah. He ain't coming back here on some old, let's all get together, kumbaya type shit. Nope. He's coming back here to do some damage on a lot of nations, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Right. The key thing in this verse is woe. The word woe. That means destruction unto you. Destruction unto you that desire the day of the Lord. If you think these times that we're living in are getting any better, you are sadly mistaken, man. Here we are. It's December 2024, right? Swinging into 2025. These devils already got their agenda set. They already got their maneuvers, ready to go. They just waiting for Trump, the DJ to get in the office, man. When DJ gets in the office, Lord willing, the Lord put the spirit on him to really fire it up, man. Go ahead, El.
Yep. Yeah, it says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Go ahead.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Right. Now here you are, you're caught in a catch-22. All right. Here you are, you're waiting on the day of the Lord. Scripture says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. All right. And so when the trouble comes, now you're going to be faced with a position of now having to run from some danger, only to flee from that danger to run into some other type of danger, man. So where is the joy in these upcoming times, man? Where is the love at in these upcoming times? The Lord said he's coming to take vengeance. He said in the book of Isaiah, I'm not going to greet thee as a man, right?
Oh yeah.
So he's coming with the angelic forces. He's coming with thunder, earthquake, pestilence, diseases, famine, flame, fire. Right. That's what he's coming with, man. And all of these things are on the horizon, man. America has been laid back too goddamn long, man. America has been a country that's been kicking his feet up on the ottoman with his hands in the back of his head and just sitting back chilling, man. Well, the time has come where the Lord's about to shake this bitch up. Right. Go ahead.
Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and it hasteth greatly. Yep. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Right, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. What do you think a mighty man's doing now? A mighty man's supposed to be the one on the front lines holding it down.
Calm.
Right? Calm. They're gonna be sighing and crying over it as well, man. Because the Lord is not a power that he can be beaten, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble, a day of distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
Right. When the Lord sets off them thermonuclear missiles to be shot over here, this is exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get all these attributes. Right. Darkness, gloominess, day of wasteness, trauma, sorrow. Give me 2nd Ezra 8:50. Go ahead.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
A day of clouds and thick darkness. Listen, I told my wife, she's an Ephraimite, she's Puerto Rican, right? I told her, listen, when DJ Trump starts to implement all his rules and regulations, they don't give a goddamn if you're an American citizen here. You are gonna have to face yourself find yourself in a position where you're gonna have to defend yourself as an American, so-called American citizen, man. Because they're gonna round up everybody, man. They've done it before, and they're gonna do it again. Oh, well, you're gonna have to let the judge figure it out. Meanwhile, you sitting in a goddamn jail cell somewhere because you of a nationality that they feel you done climbed over a goddamn wall and snuck into this bitch, man.
Yep.
And that devil's so prideful because that Alien Act of 1789, he the damn alien. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right,
you know what
so
I'm saying?
came over here, stole this motherfucker.
Yep.
Came over here all busted up, fucking dying of scurvies and all kinds of shit. And then he flipped the whole shit around.
And get a wall on top of
Right.
that. You can say, oh,
Yep, come on, get
that's
finish
my
it up.
land.
Verse 16, a day of trumpet
man.
and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. Their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Right.
But the
Esau always trying to buy somebody off too. Always trying to pay somebody off. We're gonna give you this. We'll make a treaty with you. You know, you brothers was talking about earlier about treaties. Esau's always the one that will break a deal. You know, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And next you know, the nigga turn around. You was talking about the thermonuclear missiles, the nuclear missiles. Yeah, we're gonna the nuclear proliferation act where they're going to reduce the amount of nuclear missiles. Right.
Because they're talking about it again with Warsaw.
Right.
It's like people talking about, oh, let's we clean up the missile,
Right.
You know, and reduce it. And we're just saying, nope, he withdraw from that.
Right, because America was the one that was making all these rules, but they weren't following it.
Nope.
And this is another reason why they got to get rid of that fucking American dollar for the U.S. reserve as a world reserve currency.
Yep.
Because as being a reserve currency, America still has the say so, man.
Yeah.
So therefore, Vladimir Putin said, "Listen, fuck you. You don't win against the whole treaty.
Yep.
You don't win against everything that we said we were going to agree to, and now you expect everybody else to continue to adhere to it? Get the hell out of here, man."
And not to mention, another treaty just break out recently was the fact that they will not supply Ukraine with weapons to be shot against Russia. America went and did it anyway. You know, so
listen, man.
so
Listen, read that what you got. But I'm gonna say this: if Ukraine really want to fuck around with Russia, they can be wiped off the face of the earth.
yeah.
I don't know why everybody think that Ukraine got a fucking fighting chance. You don't give a goddamn who's backing them up, man.
Exactly.
You don't care who got their back. Russia can do a very quick and simple job. Drop one missile over there, and that's the end of the fucking Ukraine.
Washington did just play nice.
We don't.
I wanted to quote, it
Go ahead.
says in Isaiah 13 that the Medes shall not regard their gold and silver.
That's right.
And the Medes is the prophecy we're talking about the
Modern day
so-called
Russia.
Russians.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 18, back in Zephaniah 1 and 18, neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right, he's gonna make a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land, especially this land. America's going to be totally wiped off the face of the earth. There's not gonna be one pulse. There's not gonna be one human pulse here in America after them thermonuclear missiles hit this bitch, man.
Right.
Not one pulse. Stay safe, brother. There's gonna be one pulse over here, man. Think about that. All right, all this magnificence you see here, all this what you see, the Lord's going to do away with every last bit of it, man. This place is going to be destroyed, and there's nobody going to be able to stop it, or nobody going to be able to revive it, or bring it back. What does the scripture say? We would have healed Babylon, but she will not be healed. America's finished, man. So the Lord just tightened up, fine-tuned the last few things. You know, you got a computer, you got the last few programs, you program, all right, it's all set, ready to go. America's ready to go, man. She's ready for the taking, man. And rightfully so. And rightfully so. All the shit that is done against the Lord's people. Go ahead.
Yep. This is Revelations 18. I started at 8.
It started at 1, man.
One started at 1. It's Revelation 18:1, and it reads, it says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, it is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of a fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Right, and this is why you're now seeing the BRICS nations.
Yep.
Because all these nations that are now in the BRICS have taken part of this, man. They've all eaten off her vine. They've all drinking that wine. They've all had some type of dealings with America. All right? Now they've cut her off.
Yep.
And when they finally implement that MOTB, America's finished, man. Go ahead, read on.
Yep. This is verse 4, and it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin."
Right, and again, it was very specific. Come out of her, my people. Right? Clearly, when you read the scriptures and you read about the Lord's people, it's talking about the children of Israel. The children of Israel only. All right? That's who it's referring to. Read on.
And it says, "And that ye receive not of her plagues."
Right, because America has a debt to pay, man. America has a real heavy, expensive debt to pay. It's went throughout the whole world, deceiving nations, stealing from nations, robbing nations, killing nations. All right. So now there's going to be some plagues that are gonna be slated for her. Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 5. It says, "For her sins has reached unto heaven, and the Lord hath remembered her iniquity."
Right. The Lord has remembered her iniquity. We're now the mouthpiece for the Lord here on earth, and we're telling you, Babylon the Great is about to be destroyed. The Lord has remembered her iniquities, and the Lord is using us as his mouthpiece to tell you that America is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, pursuant to what we're reading now. Go ahead.
Verse 6, it said, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works."
Right, so what she's done to us, it's gonna be done double unto her, man. What she's done throughout the whole world, and this is why the nation's gonna turn to her, pursuant to the book of Obadiah. That's why these nations are gonna turn on her ass, man. America has not been a fair place. You can put on your national TV in here in this country and make yourself look like you're a knight in shining goddamn armor, and people believe that shit. But these nations all throughout the world, they know what's really going on, man. They know what you're doing. They know what your tricks are. They know what poison you put out there against them. You got a precept, Elder?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You good?
No, we got some more on that, but go ahead.
No, because this I want to read a little bit of this if I can.
Okay. Let me get a little bit more off this. Go ahead.
All right. Yep. And it says, "In the cup which she had filled to her double."
Yep.
It says how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Right. And this is why you've always, people would always like marvel when they heard about USA, United States of America, because she glorified herself. She put herself in that prominent position. She put herself on that pedestal. And these other nations desired to come here. All these people in these other nations, their dream was to what? Come to America. Because she glorified herself so much that people wanted a piece of the pie. Roads are paved with gold. You can get your big house, milk and honey, and you can be whatever you want. You can come and start your business. But if you notice, right, these people were able to do so. These heathens were able to come here and make multi-million-dollar businesses, right?
Yeah.
Because of what? That crafty council that was set way back. That they kept that treaty all the way up until this present day, man.
Exactly.
Jake didn't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it at him. And any Israelite, from the so-called Negro down to the Native Americans and the Latins, anybody that has something, it comes to naught.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in the cards for us to prosper in this kingdom, man.
Exactly. And
not our rest.
And even too, if I may add to Elder, even Jake that migrated from the Caribbean island, who come here to live that dream, has to struggle just as much, has to struggle twice as much just to achieve something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you got all the heathen nation that comes in, they get it just like that, better opportunity just like that.
Of course, because of that treaty.
Yeah.
Because of that crafty council. Go ahead, brother.
Where we at? Yep. Verse 7, going back to verse 7, it says how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Right.
For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow. and shall see no sorrow.
Right, but she's going to see sorrow. She's going to be a widow.
Right.
Because the scriptures talk about these cats are going to go over to that war. The bridegrooms are going to go to that war, and they're going to die over there, man. All right? So your military has failed you. All right? Your wise and your wisdom has failed you. The time is coming where you're now being exposed for who you really are, man. Go ahead, a little bit more.
It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power, Yahweh Shemashai, who judge her.
That's it. All right? So she is going to see death and famine. And she's going to be burnt with fire by thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right.
Thus say Yahweh Shai. Let anybody else come up against that, man. Let anybody else say, oh, that's not what it's talking about. The Lord's going, how else she going to get burnt? What other things going to burn her? California wildfire? That shit ain't going to cut it, man.
Nope.
This got to come with that fire that's blown without
Fire not blown.
A fire not blown, right? Yep. Had a fire. All right, again, Elder, what you got?
This Job 20:19. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not,
Right.
surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he hath desired, which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right, and we're in that time period right now, man. Because he's about to fill his belly by implementing the MOTB, implementing this new world order, all these things that he has in mind. You know, Daddy Bush Sr. said, when we get the new world order, and we will be, you know, that's how he said it, man. So we're in that time period where they think they're about to fill their belly, man. They think they're about to really heap onto themselves all nations, man. They're going to get their shit off for a quick minute with the MOTB being implemented because prophecy got to be fulfilled.
That's right.
But this shit ain't going to last forever. As they said in Psalms 49, their generation is going to last all generations. Absolutely not, man. The buck stops here, man.
Right.
And Yahweh Shai is waiting on the right-hand side, waiting to come down here with the holy angels to render that destruction unto this place Babylon the Great.
Right.
To redeem his people out of this place Babylon the Great, man. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead, Elder.
It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, he shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So these things that he desires in his heart are going to start to fall apart right before his very eyes, man. That's right. These things are going to start crumbling down all around him, man. And this is why this devil going to try to take out as many Israelites as he possibly can. Because he know he can't beat us through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai being on our side. Right. But he's going to try to take as many Israelites as he can, man. And he's going to be very successful. He's going to take out a great number, because when you read 2 Ezra 8 and 50, many great miseries
shall be done unto them.
Yeah, get it real quick. Good, Elder. Continue on while he gets that.
Yeah, it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
His brother just pulled out his pocket. I got it. His phone was in his back pocket. I got it. Damn, brother. Hold it right there, Elder. Let me get this quick. Go ahead, bro. Hey,
So,
you got it?
yeah, I did got it.
Yeah, sure, got it.
So, 2 Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. And he said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Right, and the majority of that misery is going to come to Israel, man. You're going to get hit. That's why we have it written in the scriptures, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. That's right. That's why we have that written. Right. You're going to suffer some hell, man. All you cats is playing around, shucking and jiving and bullshitting. They're trying to play the Lord out like the Lord don't see what you're doing, man. You're going to have hell to pay, man. So those great miseries are right around the corner, man. Now, I'm not saying we exempt from the miseries. But the Lord said, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing, staying faithful to the Lord, that we may be found faithful, that he may present to the Heavenly Father. These are they who have, kept my word. All right?
Real
You
quick,
got
Elder,
a
if you don't mind.
precept? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Just to land back, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
Yep.
For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Right, so that's written. The judgment's gonna begin at the house of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
So you people got a lot to think about, man. You Israelites out there who in these other groups who are on the fence, deciding whether or not you want to stay there or not, because you know the shit ain't right over there. It'll behoove you to get your asses on the move and shit. You ain't gotta come to Great Millstone. Just go preach the word the right way, man. Do the right thing, man.
Well said.
If you out there and you in these groups and you trying to figure this thing out, separate yourself, man. And may the Lord have mercy on you. But while you continually in that under that guise of what they're teaching, man, you gonna get got, man. Go ahead, Elder.
Yeah, verse 24 in Job 20. It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in the secret places, a fire not blown shall consume him.
Right, that's what we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Fire not blown shall consume him. You know, in the ancient days, you had to start a fire. You had to, get a little spark going. But this fire is going to be a different type of fire.
A radiant fire.
Fuel fire.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says, a fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
Right, that links right up with Job 9 and 24, because Job 9 and 24 identifies the wicked, but he also identifies the earth being given unto the wicked. And all of these things that the elder just read, it goes hand in hand, man. Because Esau was given the earth. He was given dominion to rule and to slaughter and to steal and kill and do all these things, man. So it's not going to go well with him once the Lord starts coming back and to expose him, man. And the earth is going to help as well, man. So it's just curtains, man. Curtains for this guy. All right? You got something else, brother?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands and asunder and cast away their cords from us. And he that sitteth in heaven shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. It says, yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree, and the Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Right, you don't think we praying to the Lord that he deliver all these heathens unto our hands, man? You don't think that this is what our heart's desires is? To be rulers of the whole earth, pursuant to Revelation 2. All right, give me that Revelation 2 and 26. Start about there. We desire these things, and the Lord said, if we obey, we have faith, and we believe, we are going to be joint heirs, ruling, man. All right. It's sickening to know that you walk around, you see these heathens walking around here looking at you like you ain't shit, looking at you like you scum of the earth. You want to lay hands on motherfuckers, man. You want to lay hands on them, put your hands around somebody's neck, apply about 4 or 5 pounds of pressure, squeeze a little bit, until they see that small vapor of spirit right at the bottom, and right back up to the heavens, man. But we can't do that. We can't do that because we know we got to wait upon Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
When he will give us that green light.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's going to take vengeance by the hand of his people, Israel. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations 2 and 25. but that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Right, that's what we have already. Hold fast till he comes, man. So we're staying steadfast and grounded and cemented in this word, man. Go ahead.
Verse 26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Right, and that's listen, man. That's music to our ears. That the Lord's gonna give us power over the nations. All right, that's music to our ears because righteousness has far gone out of this world.
Oh yeah.
And when the Lord puts us back in power, then and only then will righteousness be reestablished and set upon the earth. Man. Go ahead.
Verse 27, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of the potter, of a potter, shall they be broken into shivers.
Right. So in other words, we're gonna walk around with a metal pipe. In layman's terms, we're gonna walk around with a metal pipe and crack skulls and break backs. So anybody that's out of order, man. Anybody that's out of order, all you heathens, anybody that's out of order, you're gonna get cracked.
You know what that remind me of? Bugs Bunny from the early 80s and 90s when we was in a royal clothes, and then he took the royal staff and bounced it in my head with it. You know, he said, "King," he said, "Bow thee, King." I forgot.
I remember that episode,
and
man.
he gave him the head.
He said, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny was a character too, boy. But he damn sure was walking on that little metal pipe. And if it's written, then it's written, man.
Yep.
It's written that way.
It's gonna happen.
You know, and you read it to the average person with the virgin ears, if you will. Oh no, you can't. That's not gonna happen. Well, why not? This is what the Lord's saying. The Lord's telling us, man. You better than the Lord? The Lord, you mean to tell us the Lord's making a mistake?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
I think that was it. I'll read it again, verse 27. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I've received of my Father.
Yeah, we'll finish it out.
Okay. And I will give him the morning star. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches.
You see that? So we are, Lord willing, we are found in that number to receive that rod of iron to rule the nation, man. But again, we're going to rule in righteousness. We can't say anything but this place is being ruled under the pure blood of wickedness, man. The pure blood of wickedness. And that's Esau the devil, right? Going throughout all the four corners of the earth, doing whatever he damn well choose, man. And the more and more that's coming about these devils, there's some sick individuals, man. There are some sick individuals, especially the shit they're doing to these kids out here, man.
Oh, man.
Just for that alone, they should be put to silence, if you will. All right? Anybody got anything else? Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right. Right, and again, we're not trying to rule in America. We're not trying to take the throne of America. This place has been defiled, man. This place has been just filthy and dregs and the whole shit over here, man. So you got Israelites out here who are trying to usher in this new American spirit by having trust in this place, man. Letting the system work for you. Ain't nothing gonna work for you. The only thing that's gonna work over here is a thermonuclear missile. That's the only thing that's positive that's gonna come to America, man. Thermonuclear missile destruction. That's right. All right. So you brothers been out here a little long. I got the camera rolled a little late, so Lord willing, brothers edified. Tune into GMS collage to see the first parts of the video. Like I said, this camera got put on late. What's your channel, brother?
GMS Rehearsing the Righteous Acts.
GMS Rehearsing the Righteous Acts. You can catch the full episode there. So with that, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakudash.
Double honor to the Apostle of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to all you brothers and highways and byways doing the work diligently, sincerely, and faithfully. Lord willing, we'll all be found in that number, but until then, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.